terminar ya el DLC. Son las 8:30, he terminado de estudiar y he dicho... Me voy a quitar... Vamos a hacer el directo. Bueno, quitármelo. Vamos a hacer el directo ya. Y ya... Luego después ya puedo jugar yo otra cosita. Me pondré con el LOL o algo así, no sé. Un segundito. Vamos a esperar a que todo se vea bien y que todo se esté viendo bien. Pero vamos, no tendría que haber ningún problema. Voy a comprobarlo, a ver. Vamos a hacer el directo. Vamos a quitármelo. Vale, sí. Se ve perfectamente todo. Todo está bien, todo está correcto. Yo que me alegro. Vale. Vamos a darle a reanudar. Mierda, me he equivocado de dardo.
Listen to that racket. Damn air grabber must be busted.
Find her.
Find her.
Damn it. What's going on?
Bueno, fijándome en alguna cosilla, me he dado cuenta de una cosa, y es que... Si os dais cuenta,
Where did she go?
siempre están hablando de una chica que se llama Elizabeth
This wasn't
y que está cometiendo asesinatos.
Who's there?
Por lo tanto... Son estos chicos. Perfecto. Por lo tanto, lo que he llegado, bueno, a pensar ha sido que a lo mejor lo que está pasando es que Elizabeth a lo que se está dedicando es a asesinar. Está yendo mundo por mundo, o universo por universo, como vosotros lo preferáis llamar. Está yendo universo por universo buscando a los que podrían ser los Comstock que haya y asesinándolos uno por uno. Máquina expendedora. He comprado un dardo.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Vale, hay algo interesante. Un boxófono. Esto. Y esto. Bueno, lo de siempre, chicos. Si pasáis, siempre sabéis que a mí me gusta mucho saber si alguien se está pasando. Bueno, pues... saber más o menos la gente que está viendo el directo. Entonces, ya sabéis si entráis o lo que sea, si dais un like o... ni eso, si me ponéis al menos un comentario, se agradece. 1, 2, 3 y 4. Se está tirando para abajo. Pues casi no me ha visto de milagro, ¿eh? Mucha pena, no hay como para dedicarse a hacer todo el rato disparar esta mierda, así que vamos a coger otro botiquín. Ya llevamos 5 botiquines, perfecto. ¿Y esto para qué es entonces? puerta. ¿Dónde está la otra? Estoy quedando sin dinero por la tontería esta. No. Uf. Perfecto. Ahí hay otro más. Para atrás.
He's in the way.
Esto, perfecto.
Something's going on.
Esta pared, pero también. Vale, ahí hay dos. La puerta está justamente ahí. Nos vemos aquí. Perfecto. Estamos a tope, ¿eh? Vale, otro. Será por abajo. Mierda, no está recargada.
Here I come! What? You gonna ask me?
Perfecto. Esto sigue sin abrir. Dejé que no entráis, ¿sabes? Ah, mira. Estaban creando uno de estos. Dinerito rico. Perfecto, un respiradero. Vamos a ver. Es por aquí.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Ah, aquí sí, emoción. Vale. Vamos a balas. Perfecto, dinerito. cojonudo, lo estamos haciendo bien. Ahí lo por la torreta. Joder, no había visto el enganche, bueno. ¿Sabes? Yo también.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Ay, Suchon, Suchon.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Parece ser que Booker... Bueno, sí. Vamos a ver. Lo que más, por lo menos a mí lo que más me parece es que Elizabeth está un poco ya... Está rozando la esquizofrenia, vamos. Vale.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Como que le ahogaste, hija. ¿Qué narices? Esto no sé exactamente qué es. Vamos a estar ahí, vale. Vamos a coger la munición para la ballesta. ¿Es esta? Sí, perfecto. Vale. No, pruebas de este tipo de virotes al parecer o algo.
What's that?
It's a skeletal oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and
Songbirds to little girls.
apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so he left them to die.
Parece que no hay nadie.
Imprinting failed. I can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Doesn't matter.
Es impresionante.
I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Estoy flipando, está... Joder. Más que interesante el jodido.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never... Exploiting me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
La muestra de cabello.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all of the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
Impresionante.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out! Where are you going?
I heard you.
Gonna hunt you down. Somebody hide.
Who did this?
I'll hunt you down.
Chasing my own shadow.
Well, that's enough of that business. I'm done.
Vale, chicos, es por aquí. Al parecer... Bueno, ya sabemos que Suchong había estado confabulando con este hombre, con Pinkerton, pero no sabía... Pinkerton creó el Zombie. O sea, él fue el que creó el Zombie y nosotros fuimos la primera Little Sister, más bien. O sea, sí. Elizabeth fue la primera Little Sister, entre comillas. Impresionante.
What you got there? Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Tía puta.
You, come out of there! Over here! Sega leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Mierda. Escopetazos.
What's there?
You can't hide forever.
Joder, soy todo un pro. Dios, qué estratega estoy hecho, es alucinante. Eve. Uy, que me viene este Eve. Perfecto. Ya estoy corriendo porque esta parte os recuerdo que no la hemos pasado ya y ya hemos acabado. Sí, pulsamos el botón y subimos. No volvemos a conectar con nosotros mismos. Bueno, estoy viendo a la vez.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. But she chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Exacto.
All these infinite
Todos estos universos infinitos.
universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a market. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what?
Yeah.
Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old... Pass their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
¿Ahí la tenéis?
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Bueno. But GG. Parece que estamos acabando ya el DLC. La verdad es que son muy cortitos. Lo que menos me gusta. Pero bueno, es lo que hay.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Ryan.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. Somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of a shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Orion has no time for rooms.
What's going on? Do you know how much trouble you caused me?
Numbers up. Ahora. Acostado,
Get back here.
Perfecto.
Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. You're still here, aren't you? Don't think you can hide. This one's down for the count.
Estamos bien, chicos, vamos muy bien.
Not all easy targets, you get me? Be
Can't keep running forever.
This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you... What was that?
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Nothing personal, sweet.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me?
Come on out. You got my full attention.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Vamos.
Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
Vamos a correr directamente porque supuestamente aquí ya se ha declarado la guerra civil. Ya se ha desatado la guerra civil entre Ryan y Fontaine, entonces a nosotros van a pasar de nosotros ya.
There she is.
O no, ¿sabes?
Don't walk away. There she is.
Ahora, ¿tiene? ¿No? Sí, mira, donde nosotros vimos la última vez. En el directo anterior habíamos registrado justamente aquí, mirad.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around!
Too bad we got her killed.
The rest of Atlas's crew are barricading up that elevator shaft. When the backup arrives...
Down for the count. I know you've done it.
Enough of this. I quit. Let's just say we're not going to teach them this.
Bueno, contamos con la base de que esto ya lo hemos registrado todo. Dime que se adelante, por favor.
Ryan's doing something funny.
You should have...
See you.
Got my bullets. Fontaine's wounds were a good fight. You're still here, aren't you?
This one's down.
Got you now!
Not all easy targets. Get me?
Vámonos, vámonos ya, o sea, yo ya tengo más que claro. Vamos a intentar correr un poquito.
She's not around.
You goddamn twist!
Get back here.
nada. Me lo veía venir.
She's gone for good now.
She knew her ticket to Rapture was a one-way proposition.
You can warn people not to collapse a quantum superposition, but do they ever really listen?
So ends the DeWitt Comstock line.
Don't let your grief overwhelm you, sister.
One could believe a mission is doomed to failure, and wish sincerely that it wasn't. Hopes like quantum superpositions have a tendency to collapse.
¿Ah? ¿Qué narices? Eso es porque es muerto, ¿no? ¿Será? No sé si alguien la ha pillado aparte, no sé. Si alguien la ha pillado que me lo diga ahora. Vale, voy a comprar. Ya. Ah, toca rematar. Bastante hijo, no he hecho nada.
About goddamn time you showed.
Ahora. Muy bien. De mí tienen que haber pasado ya. Debería haber venido.
Supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around.
The rest of Atlas's crew are buried.
Perfecto, tú fuera.
Better you than me, pal. I'm not taking that.
Bien. Bien, bien, perfecto, chicos. Nos hemos quitado el tocho,
Enough. Ain't nobody here.
Lo malo es que hay un caminito para ir hasta la zona, que es lo que nos gusta. Que si hubiese múltiples posibilidades. Pues bueno, sería la cosa más fácil. Vale. Perfecto. Ostras, agua. Si no hay agua hay cristales, ¿sabes? Que esto es... Es que al final la única forma de pasar por en medio de aquí, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, no pasa. Vale, dos ahí. Me voy a ponerte nervioso. Perfecto. Perfecto. Sí, podemos ir por ahí, pero vamos a ir por aquí por delante. Pero vamos a coger esta puerta de aquí. Por aquí podemos andar perfectamente. No hay nada que nos vaya a tocar las narices. ¿Ves? Y por aquí podemos
His followers have been living on borrowed time, if you ask me.
Let's just say we're not here to teach them philosophy. What was that?
La mierda, no está por un momento,
Who knows?
Fuera. Joder. Y nos abren ahora. Perfecto, hala.
Oh, Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
También. Te sientes como en Bioshock 1, tienes que ir por narices, pero no quieres. Hace mucho que no tengo este tipo de sensaciones, la verdad.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Pues colocaremos la partícula. Va a acabar como creo que va a acabar.
Here goes nothing.
Esta es la escena que hemos visto al
It's
principio.
working. Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign men?
Just give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
Debería haber sabido que Atlas no cumpliría su... Básicamente es lo mismo.
No cause for alarm. She's hated. Where's the ace in the hole?
What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium salpental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is.
I'm still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
We were all kind of scared about this kind of thing, but only a fool counts out the right-thinking folks with General Ryan's rapture. Atlas' relatives been pushed out of Prometheus. They're on the run
say it's only a matter of time till Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Suchong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what... There you go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
and
anything.
give a few taps with me hand.
I don't know anything.
To show by example.
Please don't. I don't know anything.
Está muy sensible que lo
I
vean
don't
esto.
know. Please.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors?
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The
it...
memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker!
Es Sally. La que estamos escuchando de fondo es Sally.
Suchong's clinic. It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace. I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Estoy flipando, yo lo siento, me acabo de quedar en shock completamente.